And we're back. Next episode, you're going transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube, TV, and other responsive comments. I may guess TV and lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. Don't like what I'm saying? Go ahead, click off the video, and go watch something else. Do not lie and say there's hate speech in my videos, because there's no hate speech in my videos. It's speech you hate. That's a different story. Let's continue on. People getting these wrong in the conversations. Me trying to check them out with versus basic biology, and then getting to talk about that. Yeah, someone could have closed their door. Never mind. Anyway, that's a good, it's a good idea to get vaccinated to help stop the spread of germs. Because, basically, I got vaccinated for flu a while ago. That helps my body be stronger against flu. I got vaccinated for COVID a while ago. That helped my body be stronger against COVID. It's important to do that. So I got some not safe for work fan art. Enjoy that. We have some Splatoon stuff. You see two girls, definitely girls. They're both pointing their behinds at the camera. It's like one girl is on top of the other girl though. So you see that girl's behind and vulva. And underneath it is another smaller girl's behind and vulva. I'm like, yeah, it's an interesting picture. It's a lot of that's a lot of action there. Let's just say, because I'm like, I'd like to, I don't know, I'd like to, wouldn't mind either one of them. But, at the same time, that's a lot. That's lots. You see a girl, a female character, parole, given male genitals and penis and testicles. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care for that at all. So yeah. And she's showing off her oversized behind in another picture. Very nice. That works. That works there. Yep. You see them tanning. Her and this other girl tanning, singing out, lying in the sun on beach chairs. Very nice. You see their butts and vulvas again. This time, one's lying on her back, the other's lying on her stomach. Very nice. Really interesting outfit there. Let's check out some other stuff. Let's go. I'm trying to think. What do I want to see? Well, the Amazing Digital Circus. Yep. The Amazing Digital Circus, really. Yeah, so my brother closed my door, most likely as a way of saying, I don't want to hear what you're saying, because, that offends my silly friends. Yeah, it does. Oh, well. Let's get you on. My silly friends. Yep, sure it does. We can close his door. So we have Amazing Digital Circus now. We have Pomni and Ragatha doing different things together. Oh, clean playing video games naked. I'm okay with that. Yeah, y'all. I don't know. Who's this one girl here? Licking this other girl. Yeah, Pomni, licking Ragatha. Vulva in there. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, the frog girl from was in there. They love the frog girl. I guess nice 3D stuff of the frog girl, showing off her anthropomorphic body. And Ragatha too, showing off her body too. Very nice, very nice. And Pomni, I like Pomni, showing off her body. Same artist, but it looks like the same type of 3D. Yes, very nice, very flexible. Yep. Let's get on here with more hate mail. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Talking about Highguard field. Highguard field comments. I said it was so basic. I saw that mining game sometimes involves no combat. Angry face emoji. Angry ghost. Red ghost emoji. Someone said, "Sir, a second Concord has hit the tower." So as they imagine a corporate how to touch old heads freaking out, screaming, "Nobody told me hero shooters were dead," as they answered yet another crowd angry investor's phone call. Yeah. Well, live service hero shooters are dead. If you have some not live service ones, those could work. Let's go. Someone says it's Highguarding time, which is a play on what is it? Concording time, which is a play on Morbius. Morbius stuff. Yeah. So this game would have been so exciting to play. Would have been exciting to play in 2009. It would have been. Wasn't this the first trailer? Why this wasn't the first trailer is beyond me. They decided to show you what you're actually in for as far as the overall concept of gameplay goes. The day it releases, weird strategy to say the least. This would have been a better receipt if they had showed the trailer at TGA. Of course, without Jeff hyping it up and being the final reveal. Yeah, again, being the final reveal really helped mess this game up. Because a lot of people saw it and were like, nope, it's pretty paper thin. No, the issue with Highguard is that it has, like with many live service games like it, it had great potential, but they purposely gave us a little bit. It said, "Oh, more is coming," But the issue is, you may not have time to give them more. It's better to just put it all in at once. Let the chips fall where they may. Yep, it's better to do that. So we have these year-long plans. The game lasted for like 2 months. And then I said, "What is this? Limited time mode?" Angry face emoji. The game is dead. This should have been an epic single-player game with an arena shooting as a bonus mode. Oh well, looks like they'll have to make Titanfall 3 now. Sunglasses emoji. With all the layoffs, it may happen. It might not be called Titanfall, but it may happen. So it's, oh yes, more players needed for a run, but couldn't get 6 together for 3v3 consistently. That should fix it. That's so good. It may have a chance. I mean, appreciate the spot of optimism, but we all know better. Yeah. Hold on a minute. They want to make a 5v5 mode, but it's only available for a limited time. It's almost like they don't want to improve their game. Oh, yeah, that's weird. I don't like that. It only didn't fall as hard. It only did fall as hard as Concord because it's free. Yeah, that's true. This game died the minute they hired Concord devs. Concord devs are involved in it. Yeah. Interesting times for Highguard. Smiling with your eyes closed emoji. For Highguard. Next. Someone says, maybe the real Highguard was the banjo music we listened to along the way. Heart. Red heart. Emoji. Highguard, a free game that gives you buyer's remorse. Someone says, instead of high guarding, my man is high gardening. Yeah, an amazing talent at appearing polite and professional while serving up the most brutal roasts. Yeah, I like this guy. He's an Asian dude who's in a suit and basically will be very neutral when he speaks. He'll say, yes, this game was one of the most horrible games I've ever played. Basically, you decided to give us. You saw what Concord did and said, "Hold my beer." Basically, stuff like that, It's so much fun. Right. As you have crazy talent, appear to be professional. Sorry, it was Rude Royalist. Best footage of Highguard I've seen yet. Well, he tried to play it, but it wouldn't work with his system. He had like PC. It wouldn't work with his PC. Someone said, "Okay, I will subscribe now." This is very, very original idea for a game. My jaw dropped and I saw the error message. It requires challenge and dedication for the user. So it's the same, bro. I have to modify the boot options to play that game. Having to modify the boot options to play that game is not worth. Yeah, that's the issue. Boot options. Basically, boot options are the things that how your PC starts off. You turn your PC on, it'll boot up. It'll say, here's what our PC's name is. Looking for everything, basically. You can even say, looking for all the stuff. If it finds everything, it'll go immediately to your browser, your operating system, and it'll go through all this other stuff. You'll go to your browser, things like that, go to online and stuff. It's great. But if it doesn't, it'll be a different story. But yeah, to modify it, you have to basically control all, use the control, different keyboard functionality to then change your booting in there so that you can actually play the game. That is not worth the game like that. It's not really worth much. It's just that. Let's get you out here. Wow, poor bland game. More Highguard stuff. I say, wow, poor bland game. That a rising game with a giant woman is looking better right now. It is. It certainly is. Sunglasses emoji. Player count is a social construct. Technically, it is. People coming together to play your game. Yes. So this world doesn't run on hugs and kisses and kind words. Player numbers don't matter. Yeah, this is pure coping and seething. I can't wait for marathons so we can complete the Concord trilogy. Yeah, it's happening. Only a few thousand players in that game. It's dying. It's pretty dead. Pretty dead. So hey, now we're reaching the core player base. Trust the process. The core player base is nobody. So yeah, there you go. So I'll be accepting your apologies in 48 hours, Jeff. Don't run away now. He said I was accepting your apologies for this game, but it never happened. And so it says, I'm glad he's getting backlash from all of this. RIP, generic broccoli haircut hero dude. We hardly knew you. Yeah, Killmonger cutter. I call him. Why are you running? From a video or something. Yes, the deadly Keeley touch of Jeff. No need to excuse this Keeley. No balls, no respect for his own audience. No consideration for industry. Everything for his money-making event. Jeff Keeley, I'm being shameless, but not been the need to chud. Glad to have done my part. You're welcome, developers. Welcome home. You got me. I was single-handedly responsible for this game feeling. You're welcome. You were not, but you helped, which is good. We don't want games like this. We want good games. And here we go, Joker. Nolan Joker. The truth is, they've probably got one guy pressing the release seasonal content button periodically, and once that's done, the game will be truly dead until all the servers are turned off in a few years. Yeah, or months. These devs are so delusional that they thought Highguard would be successful. FP2 is like the hardest level in the game business. And I do it again. To someone else. It's a problem for us all. At least we're successful, unlike some. Welcome home to someone else. Totally expected. These people are 100% all with Marxism, and the Marxist worldview is anchored by the blame everyone but yourself approach. Introspective is impossible for the participation trophy receiving generation. Their failure now and in the rest of their lives is inevitable. Yep. That's crazy, yo. I'm glad that I never played that trash. You want a cancel culture? You got it. For real, to someone else. You'll never learn. The Lure is, of course, the learning center from those fake schools that the people are making, from that at their secret training camps and whatnot, from other countries. Learning center, that's what it's from. So I get the sentiment, but it's not even that. It's not malice or spite to purposely going out of your way to cancel anything. XD is simply having a taste and sharing an opinion. That Josh is deluded hard, basically copium IV. XD. I don't want these people anywhere near my food. They can go mine cobalt and lithium. They can. Well, they try something that they can actually be good at. Highguard pick 3 is showing the mining minigame. All right, here's the issue. When I first saw the mining, I was like, did that guy just smash a crystal formation? There's mining in this game. That's a little weird for a shooter like that. Oh well, it's this resource gathering. Yeah, so that's okay. But then I see Angry Joe and friends and others playing the game, and I see the mining mini game. You have to wait for the timer to say hit it or something, and hit it to get the best, the most likely, the best hit. And this one says that you were late when you hit it with your axe thing. So there's a mining mini game in this first-person hero shooter. There's a huge giant field with some really interesting things in it. Terracotta statues, giant buildings, all kinds of stuff like that. But nothing much in it, You think about it, it would have been better if there was, NPCs, henchmen. Again, I don't understand what is the aversion to having henchmen and bosses in your game at launch. Okay, kind of an important thing. Concord didn't have that, even though they had it in their animations. They had those little animations they had. They had animations where they was like, oh yeah, here's a henchman. Henchman being mean to this person in green, giant person in green who's supposed to be a woman, but looks shaped like a man. Or in the boss, there was like one part with the rocket, where the girl with a big old rocket helmet, the rocket launcher, and a big old helmet. She was hating on this one boss dude, who was trying to do some stuff. So there are henchmen and bosses in the cutscenes, but not in the game. I'm like, well, why not? It would have been a great thing. Same thing here. You have huge, giant maps with nothing in them, nothing to do in them, especially. And you're running around trying to find 3 other people, and eventually 5 other people. It was. And it's like, oh, we got a huge plan. We're gonna add this, huge list of things. I'm like, why aren't these here at launch, where they could be of use? And eventually, when they ran out, and there you go, game failed, the game died. There you go. It was sad. Someone says, okay, we got how much time we got? Oh crap! See you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube, DVR.